Hey, what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. One of Samsung's latest A-series mid-rangers is the Galaxy A31. What does it bring to the table, and how is it an upgrade from the lower tier models? Let's go over some of its key features. Looks-wise, the Galaxy A31 doesn't break the mold. It's quite similar to other Samsung mid-rangers we've seen this year. Ours is in the Gradient Prism Crush Blue, and the curved back is made of plastic. One thing that sets it apart a bit is the U-shaped notch cutout for the 20-megapixel selfie cam, as opposed to the hole punch cutouts we see on some other Samsungs. The screen itself is a nice upgrade over the Galaxy A21s's low-res LCD. It's a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED with a 1080p resolution, and from what we've seen so far, it seems crisp and bright. There's even a fingerprint scanner underneath the display. The battery capacity is a large 5000 mAh, and battery life here should be quite good. There's also 15-watt fast charging, though I'm not sure how fast it actually is. And you get a Helio P65 chipset on board, which should offer decent, but not incredible performance. The interface feels smooth enough though. It's Samsung's One UI over Android 10, which is shared between all of Samsung's newest releases. There's plenty of space on board for your apps and media too. There's 128 gigs on board, which is expandable. Like on many of Samsung's 2020 phones, the A31's cameras are arranged in an L-shaped configuration. There's a 48-megapixel quad-Bayer main cam, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide cam, a 5-megapixel macro cam, and a depth sensor. It's all quite similar to the A21s, except for a higher resolution on the macro cam and the depth sensor. We'll have to see how these perform in our full review. So there you have it. At around $250, the Galaxy A31 looks like a solid mid-ranger, with a bright AMOLED screen and large battery. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you soon with our full review.